Hey, let's go. Let's get it. It's almost showtime. Let's go. Let's get it. It's almost go time. Let's freaking go. Hey, yo.
Ew.
The hostess with the mostest.
I mean, you introing, babe? It's number 23. I thought for damn sure you were going to bring in the heat.
So, you know, there's a famous number 23 guy that's the GOATed basketball player of all time. Shout out to Michael Jordan. So we out here. I should have worn a Bulls jersey today at this point, but we got a little red and black going on right now, so we kind of mess around with it. But first and foremost, thank you guys for whoever does hop on here. This is our 23rd episode of Babe, what is the song?
The Brightside Chronicles.
Thank you. And I just want to just say we have our lovely guest to our, what is it, right, left? I don't know what side we on, but
it's my right.
It's right. Okay. My friend Robert, Mr. Cordero, a.k.a. Mr. TV Head, and we are going to have a great discussion today. Babe, what is the Brightside Chronicles entailed about, basically?
Alrighty. Well, thanks for giving me, the sense of stage. So for the listening audience, the Brightside Chronicles came to play because Nana and I found it super important to have conversations that incite joy and connection rather than following like the division and the perceived notion of fear, because we have a choice. And so you and I host the Brightside Chronicles every Thursday at 7 p.m. and invite people who are tapping into their joy, whatever that is, whether they enjoy wearing a TV on their head, which we go find out about how that goes in a minute.
Can't wait.
Or whether it's going to see an impromptu Lil Wayne concert, or whether it's being of service to others like we did last week with Steve. So really, it's just about having a good conversation about joy and how that joy influences your whole life. So thank you so much, Mr. TV Head, for joining us.
Yes, it's a pleasure. Yes, sir.
You said that this TV is 13 pounds and then proceeded to say, oh, yeah, it's not that heavy.
I got used to it.
I bicep curl. 13 pounds is not a light amount of weight. So can you talk to me about what your inspiration was to put on something that you walk around with all day that weighs 13 pounds?
Well, I honestly started with just TikTok because I was just like watching TikTok and I like 3D animation, right? There was this creator, I forgot his name, but he made a really cool animation about like just unique objects, and one of them was like men and women wearing TVs on their heads, and I was like, you know what? That was like interesting. Like I liked the idea because like honestly, like I don't want to sound mean, but like, going to conventions, like it's gonna be cool because you see really unique people, but most of the times you are gonna have some people wearing the same cosplay. So I just like, you know what? Let me be unique about this and just do this, which honestly I do not regret doing at all.
So how long have you been Mr. TV Head for anime conventions?
I would say roughly now 2 years. I started this back in 2023.
Wow. Okay, so. Sorry, babe. Do you have any questions?
No, you're good. I'm just in awe. That's all. You're good.
Yeah. So you were showing me offline that you can change the image on the TV. Did you create this TV? And if so, how? My brain doesn't understand.
Your brain doesn't compute the TV.
So this is actually a really fun story. So once I started doing my research about cosplaying like this, there was so many people on TikTok and on Insta and YouTube just doing this for fun.
TVs on their head.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, because VR chat, people do it from there. People do it from real life. There was this one TV head cosplayer. She was really cool about this because like she's like, hey, if you guys want to do this, she left a whole link in her bio, completely free, that you can do it. Comes with instructions, what to buy, what the materials you need, and one of them is getting this. This actually took me like a whole year to find.
Damn.
Old
Yeah.
TV. Is it an old TV with a VCR?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh, this is heat.
This is, I
And
believe.
how did you get the pictures on it?
So the best thing was in the package, she left coding programs on how to get just like the simple faces. I just simply because I have friends who do coding and I asked them for this favor. So they took care of the coding, and as you see here, it's nice and easy. But me and my dad, we took care of the hardware. I got the parts, we did the building. They just took care of the programming.
So one thing I want to highlight for the listening audience, shout out to your pops.
Yeah.
Because I really believe that part of living a joy-filled life is having people who support your unique whatever, your individuality. And the fact that your dad was willing to help you, like, who goes to dad and says, hey, dad, I want to become TV head. Can you help me? And they're like, sure.
Oh no, my dad was like, "What the hell are you thinking about?" Because I'm Hispanic, so like my family, like I'm the black sheep. I'm the crazy one for doing this stuff.
Oh my god!
But he helped you though. He might think you're weird. You know, I'm gonna say my twin sister married into a Spanish family, and I have to tell you, and Nana, I tell him this a lot because it's so beautiful for me to see. That culture is. They might think you're weird as hell, but they got your back. Like my brother-in-law straight says, he said, Kerri, you a batshit bananas, but what you need from me?
Like that is true. Like they were saying, like, hey, you're crazy about this, but like once I just like started going to cons, taking photos, showing like the love and intention I get out of this, it was like, you know what? Okay, he got something going on for him. I like it.
Yep.
But that's a cool thing is going back to the love and attention is like people don't realize. Even when I saw you at was it NY, what was it?
It was NYC, ConnectiCon, and Boston.
Yes. So when I saw you, I was like, yo, that's a cool idea. I never would have thought like I'd meet somebody with like just the creativity. Because even I felt like even like Kerri in the moment of like, how are the faces changing? Like, how do you like maneuver this thing? And I didn't even know it was the head tilts that did that. I literally thought you was pressing like a button or something like that. But like, it just shows just how creative that is. Because like, you know, you go to cons like you said earlier. There's gonna be people wearing Dragon Ball Z stuff, which is fine. Demon Slayer, One Piece, the big, you know, Pokemon, the big ones that we know, but like you don't see many TV heads that do it the way that you did. And I love to talk about the person that did it. Like that person wasn't gatekeeping. You know what I mean? Most of the time you get people that are gatekeepers that are like, oh, no, I did it, so it's my idea. And it's like, dude, wouldn't you want to put that out there and have other people like feel inspired to want to create even a better version of it? You know what I mean? And I get it. It's as much as it's like, okay, it's your idea, but it's your idea that you give into the world. So at the same time, I'm like, that's cool that the person was open to be like, hey, you know what? You're thinking about this. This is the journey to get there. This is how you get there with these instructions. So I thought that was pretty cool that you brought that up as well, too.
Oh, yeah, because like otherwise I would have been struggling to build this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to jump in, and I think that speaks to, again, I'm always really passionate about coming full circle to why we have this show, which is about joy. When you're really tapped into doing what feels good for you, I think it is really easy for you to extend yourself to others and offer that, you know, insight, the coding to just make it a little bit easier for somebody else to get through. And then also, I would say shout out to Pikachu or whatever. Sorry.
Pikachu.
Is that the Pikachu guy?
And the gentleman caller, if anybody wants to.
The gentleman gamer, babe. The gentleman gamer. You can...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Every time.
Listen, it's a Freudian slip that I just can't get past. Thank you for commenting. Please, guys, we love interaction. So if you have any questions or comments for Mr. TV Head or Nana or myself around joy or cultivating joy, you know, please reach out. That's super important. The other thing that came to mind, Mr. TV Head, when you were talking about TikTok and you seeing this unfold, is the Pastafarians. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but I had to look it up because when I worked at a dispensary, I had some guy show up with a colander on his head. And I mean, listen, I was ignorant. I'm like, I don't know what's going on in the world right now, but this is crazy. But I ended up looking into it, and there's a whole subculture of people who worship like pasta, and they're Pastafarians. And I'm like, you know what? If that brings you joy, do you. I love it.
You know what that reminds me of?
Go ahead.
There was this guy like you can find him on TikTok. He's just known for wearing a microwave on his head.
A what?
A microwave. He was called microwave head. Literally, and the door popped open.
What? Nah, see, this is the creativity behind that is it is a subculture, you know, subculture just like awesomeness of just how do people come up with these ideas? I would never have thought like I mean I wear glasses, so that's enough like for me to not see, you know what I mean? Like so like it's just cool as hell just to like just be in awe about all these like creativity. So they gotta be like a fandom of some sort, you know what I mean? Of like people that are TV heads, or I guess I don't even know what to call it, like Pastafarian of TV heads, if you think about it too, right?
Yeah, good point.
And I love that Mike said, "Thank you, Nana, for defending my honor." The gentleman gamer, baby. You keep saying the gentleman caller.
Listen,
So,
I mean, but you know, what can I say?
it's all good. There's no judgments here. There's no
All
judgments.
right, so back to Mr. TV Head.
Mm-hmm.
So you're inspired to, you know, show up with a TV on your head.
Oh yeah.
How was that received when you first kind of put it on, and how has putting yourself out there in this unique way that feels, you know, like right for you, either impacted you positively or caused you to experience, I don't know, interesting situations because of it?
So I'll say at first, like I was mad nervous because I was like, I don't know if this is gonna go positive or negative. But the moment I put this on, just, like people were just like looking at me, and then I was just getting dragged left and right for like I got to do videos, interviews. I took mad photos, and like it boosts my confidence a lot because like my parents like, hey, what do you do for fun? And, like I show them my Instagram where it's just me walking around with a TV. And like the best thing about this is like when I go to cons now, people know me, and then people who don't know me, they're like, I get to talk to them for a bit, and then the best part is I let people sign the TV. It's like right now there is signatures.
Yep.
But for that I have to take this off.
Yeah.
The face reveal was crazy. The face reveal was crazy. The face reveal was crazy. TV Head is a legend, yo. Shout out to
I know. Evidently, you're a legend. I mean, I'm just learning.
Bruh.
It's awesome.
And look at the signatures. How many signatures you got on that thing? That's crazy.
A full cover.
Hey, yo. That's reminding me of the bathrooms at them like gas stations for a second. You know, like how they got the cool like little, but it's like that's vintage. Like, nah, I know my signature's on there somewhere. I know that for a fact.
Well, I'm just laughing because I mean them bathroom signatures have phone numbers and hit me up for a good time. So
hey yo.
This is gonna sound crazy, but the first year I put the TV on, I got stopped by OnlyFans Mall, right? And she instantly gave me her number. I didn't say nothing. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
Hey yo, what?
And that happened, and then.
Shout out to getting risked by wearing the TV head. That's crazy work right there.
This sounds cringy every time I say it, but I got the TV riz.
We support it.
Yeah, you get the TV riz. Listen, our daughters would totally vibe that. They'd be like, "That's right." I love that. So I'm curious.
Good.
Go ahead, babe. Nope, that's you.
No, I was gonna say obviously. TV Head, right, which is fucking amazing. And I'm gonna read what Mike said. He said, certainly much sanitary to put your head in and out of the TV, dumb in a gas station. Yeah, shout out to Mike for that. But no, what I was gonna say is I just love that like you talk about the whole like joy thing, right? Because so many times people, you know, imitate the sense of like that's cool shit. that's really dope ideas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my cosplays, truthfully, are all Under Armour shit. Like, if this is Under Armour, this is Dragon Ball Z thing. I don't
You know
do the
what?
huh?
Babe, I just realized we need to get Under Armour to sponsor you. We were talking
All right.
about you don't wear
Dude, that would be
Gymshark
cool.
like that, but you be wearing. I'm gonna send them your stuff.
We
But
don't
anyway,
have to send them a couple
digress.
pictures. We're gonna tag them at cons when I go there and be like, yo, I'm wearing your Under Armour stuff. Like, y'all need
all the time. You
These
should.
are pretty
I
sick.
agree.
Like every time you're at cons, you rock the hell out of it. Everything
Bro,
you
to
wear.
be fair, I'm grateful for it because it's people like yourself that inspire me in a sense. Like, and I pay attention. Like, I'm like, I'll walk in the room like, oh shit, like, bro's here. Like, you know, even when I went to the con with Alejandro, my friend that we did like the Tigger and Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah, no, I remember.
Like, it was a fucking just a hilarious moment of just like, what the fuck is going on here? And then we ran to y'all, and then I ran to like New York friends. It just was like a spiral of just like so many different things. And I've been at cons with my friend, you know, Mike DiPietro at PAX East, and that was cool as shit too because there's a different vibe of like those are more like card gamers, video gamers, you know, just different demographic. But at the same time, we are all there to enjoy each other's company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can interject yourself in so many different cons. You can be at a anime con, you can be at a card game con, you can be at a scary type con because it's TV. Like, you play video games on TVs, you watch movies on TVs, you listen to music and shit. It's like there's so many different avenues that you can go with this. So I think it's just cool as hell. Like, you just found your niche. And what you laughing at, baby?
I was just laughing that you have your new figurine behind you. So for the listening audience, every time Nana gets a new figurine, I'm like, oh, isn't that cute? You have a new toy. And he gets dead serious. He's like,
they are not toys. These are figures.
Not toys. They're figurines. And I'm like, oh, that's so funny.
There you go. You see, they are figurines, babe. Toys are like little kid shit. This ain't little kid shit. This is a grown
hey, if that makes you happy, no. Oh, and that. But so, Mr. TV Head.
Yes.
Serious question for you. Oh my god.
These two I won at conventions by wearing.
Wow, you see, look at this. Look at this.
Yo, not for nothing. I got somebody in my corner. Hang on, I'll put this up there.
What you got in the corner?
It's so funny because I have to copy and paste, so this takes me a minute. But my question is this. Hang on, I'm not good at multitasking, people. Apologies. Nah, bro. It's a toy.
Yo, what is?
I can take it and be like, hello, how are you? I'm good. It's a toy. I'm just saying.
Nah, this is disrespectful. You throw some heat.
Pikachu and Pikachu says, don't knock the art. Okay, touche. Listen, I'm obsessed with skulls, and Nana don't be knocking me for having an entire room laden with skulls.
Correct.
No, but on a serious note, right? So, Mr. TV Head, you shared, you know, your cultural background, that you're the black sheep of the family. Then you showed up and you do things that bring you joy. Do you feel, or has that been able to impact how you express yourself within your family and within your work in the different spaces where you feel more confident just being you? And then in conjunction to that, would you say that your ability to show up and do what feels right for you gives you the ability to accept people who do things that make them happy, even if you don't understand it? How's that play a role in your thinking?
Yeah, for me, it's like, when I first started, like, because my first convention I went to, I didn't bring him. He was never existing. I literally went by myself, just pure Chandra. But over time, over the years, I kept doing this. I just got used to it. Like, it built my confidence a lot more because back then, like, I just usually kept to myself. But like, my first job that actually helped me express myself was it was an adventure park just for zip linings and climbing trees, which was fun.
What?
Yeah, that was my first job. It's called the Bridgeport Discovery Adventure Park. It was really fun, but these guys were the first people I opened up about, like, hey, I'm a cosplayer and I do this guy for fun. And they were like, really? Like, there's like, yeah, because like, like, because that year I got my first manga, and that was the JJK series.
Yep.
And from there, like, I started reading it, and then I started enjoying more of it, and then that's how I expressed myself. Because like every time I showed up to my work, they see me with a manga in hand. But it really helps me a lot because like I can like now I can just talk to people. It's like even to like let's say people that I don't know, like let's say like for example, the last weekend it was my sister's 26th birthday party, right?
Shout out to her.
Birthday. Yeah, like, I was talking to some of her friends and they said, "Hey, what'd you do? Like, what do you do?" And like I told them, "Hey, my passion is cosplaying, and like I'm not afraid to show. Like I'm a TV head. Like I just show it for fun now. Like I like you can like the thing is like." You can say like, can I curse on the?
Of course, what the fuck? Yeah,
all the time.
Every
single podcast
you
says.
can fucking swear. You can fucking swear.
I want to be respectful about this because like,
no, you're good.
Because like people will talk shit about it, like saying, hey, it's fucking stupid, it's ugly, like what's the point of it, like people can say that, like it can hurt me, but like I don't give a fuck. I'm just here to have fun. Because like one time. I went to like an anime rave party here in Connecticut. It was fun. It was my first time debuting him as they're my teenagers from Edge Runners. But some drunk asshole he was cool about this until he punched the screen.
Oh no, you can't do that.
You know, I got pissed because like I didn't push him. I didn't like hit him. Nothing like that. I just like stared at him until I'm like, fuck.
You got more patience than I do. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure Kerri's saying the same thing, but I like. That's
like,
nah.
Not cool.
Like he was drunk. Like I'm just happy he didn't like because like this part was loose. If he were to hit it anymore, the screen would have broke.
Yeah, no. See,
but not sorry.
No, you're good. You don't be sorry. You good. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, so, but do you? So I guess okay. Again, for me, and I can't speak for Nana, but for me, part of this show is highlighting, right? You, Robert, as Mr. TV, had found something that brings you so much joy, and I find that as I continue to not, be affected by the good opinions of others, like I'm like you, I really don't concern myself with what you think of me. As long as I can look at myself in the mirror at the end of the day and say I showed up as love, I showed up the best I could. I may have fallen short, but I really worked hard to be kind and honest and do me. That gives me the ability to not judge anybody else. Like, yeah, I think it's very unique that you wear 13 pounds of TV on your head, but I'm just like, dude, do you? If that makes you happy and you're happy, you're hopefully gonna transmute that happiness into the world.
So, yeah, like because sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Because like I know, like I'm not gonna be like one of those famous cosplayers that has like 200,000, 20K followers. I know I'm not the best cosplayer out there. I'm just there for fun. I'm just here to bring joy. I'm just there to have just like to buy stuff, go to parties, probably get drunk one time, like one of these cons. But I play it safe because like knowing if I were to get drunk wearing this guy, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like my best limit is to three drinks.
That's so funny.
Yeah, like
I don't have a drink, so you got more than I do.
God,
like,
that would be.
I just control myself because like Nana, you remember the after party at Connecticut?
Yes.
You remember how I just like by total accident I started a conga line.
Yo, that was funny as hell. So we're literally it's me and Alejandro, and all you see is a conga line out of nowhere. I'm like, where did this come from? And that was like just random as hell. I think it was like a little after I did the push-ups and all that shit. Like it was fucking random. I was like, oh, okay, we're just doing a conga line. Like this is. What is this?
And like all you see in the lead was my dumbass. Just literally, I was trying to leave to get some water and get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Someone mistook it as like, oh, I'm trying to start a conga line, and it just started from off like that.
But I mean, you just being present and enjoy inspired other people to be in joy. Cool. And real quick, I just want to shout out Mike Daniels. I saw you commenting. Oh my God, I'm gonna mess up. name.
The gentleman gamer.
Ali Kem. I'm sorry.
That's Alejandro. It's just called Alejandro.
Oh, okay, Alejandro.
Oh, that's all.
All you guys
Yes.
are welcome
Hey, what's going
to
on,
join
man?
our show in the conversation
Yes.
on other weeks and stuff. We, again, I want different perspectives. Nana wants different perspectives. What joy means to you. So outside of cons, Mr. TV Head, what does bring you joy? Like doing the Congo maybe? Or
Honestly, it's like for me, it's like spending time with my family and friends. Because like
Real
I'm
shit.
like I'm a cosplayer. I show my content, but I'm not I'm more like offline. Because like after cons, like I post here and there with photos. Because like I take 1,000 photos at a con for 3 days,
Yeah.
and that's it. But like afterwards, I'm just more to myself, post like stories and all that. But for me, I'd like just to hang out with my friends. Like, cause right now, my cat is outside because like whenever I'm talking, she wants to be there with me. But I'm just I'm a simple guy, honestly. Like I play my games, read my manga, and just chill and watch my anime too. Like I don't want I like yeah I would like to enjoy the bougie life, but I'm happy where I'm at.
You know what?
Can't
The
complain.
bougie life sometimes isn't, and this is not to sound pessimistic, but it's not as cracked up as what it could be. You know what I mean? Like it's to an extent. Like I always tell people, like I don't want to be like rich. I just want to be good enough to provide for family, pay my bills, do the stuff that I enjoy, and just be financially free and not worry about stuff. Like I wouldn't want to really deal with the whole headache of like, oh my gosh, I gotta wash my back every 2 seconds. Like no, I have too much like joy in my heart to just be like, I would just go to like cons and just go to random shit and just show up, and that's all. Like, you know what I mean? I would just do that. But at the end of the day, like that happiness is also intrinsically driven, so it's not externally wise. Where I focus on what brings me that sense of happiness. Like Kerri can attest. Like I'll be like, babe, I'm really thinking about doing this, and she's like, go for it, and she puts in that like the support that sometimes I need the little push to be like, why not? Like you can treat yourself if you work hard for anything. Which she works hard, I work hard, and it's like, yeah, I think I deserve this. So like, really, it does help out in the long run of just like being intrinsically driven, not worrying about externals. Like, because I get it. Like I'll go to a con and somebody will meet me in person, like, oh my gosh, you're Nana. I'm like, yeah, I'm just a regular ass person. Like I'm just nothing really. Like I dye my hair, I wear the glasses, but I'm grateful that you feel that way. But I'm just really a down to earth, easygoing person, and I don't try to let the hype get to me. The hype is cool, which I'm grateful for, but it's like I don't know. I want to make sure that people really do enjoy themselves when they do meet me, and they see the same energy that I put online is the same that you see in person consistently wise. And even with my job too, is the same thing. Like I was talking to these customers today, and by coincidence, we just started talking about like just Comic-Con stuff. I was like, oh, I do Comic-Cons. Like, oh, what the heck? And they're like, yeah, we're going to be at the one on Saturday in Boston. I was like, well, that's crazy because I'm also going to be there on Saturday too. So I was like, I guess I'll see you guys there then. And it was a cool conversation because they realized that I'm just not only just, oh, I just do the car selling thing. I'm like, I have a life outside of here. Like, this is literally, I'm a regular person. Just like with your job.
I'm going to jump in for a minute because, Nana, you know me. We've been together 5 years. Tomorrow. Shout out.
Tomorrow. Shout out to anniversary. Shout out to anniversary.
But anyway, I love the bougie life.
Oh, man.
However, right? And I think this does go to joy. For anybody who doesn't know my backstory, I achieved the quote unquote external accolades of success. I was the CEO. I had the money, the cars, the stuff. And I was also drinking 2 bottles of wine at night, right? Because chasing that external anything for internal self-worth and joy is always a recipe for failure. It is. However, I will also add that as I continue to grow and expand from a intrinsic place, as you say, Nana, from a place of real unshakable self-confidence in that I show up wearing skulls. I speak my truth. I hold space for you, but I don't deal with bullshit. I do feel that me having access to more allows me to show up in service to more people. And so I don't know that having a lot of stuff is, necessarily important, but I also think it does give you access to service other people. And both of you, right, Mr. TV Head and Nana, you guys are showing up in service to other people, because both of you showing up, doing what feels good for you, that brings and inspires joy for you, gives other people permission, gives somebody who's of the Spanish culture, who might be getting that heat for being unique and different and not following the mold of cultural traditions, the permission to do them. Same as you, Nana, right? Like it, and so I think that we do give people permission by giving ourselves permission, and that's really important. And it's interesting because Alejandro says everything has a price, and I'm going to lovingly disagree with you, or not disagree, because I'm not right and you're not wrong, or vice versa. I have a different lens. I think that I've studied quantum physics and neuro, processes and stuff. It's the energy that you put out that will come back to you. There are multi-billionaires that show up in service to people who are very kind and get kindness back. And then there are people who are affluent and successful who put out negative energy, and eventually that negative energy has to come back, because it's the universal law of cause and effect and reciprocation. So I think there's just a different lens, and it's just getting clear on what feels good for you. So what I love that you said, Robert, Mr. TV Head, is family does it for you. And the same holds true for me and Nana. Like, at the end of the day, I would live in a cardboard box with our two girls and Nana and be happy, if it meant being in, good connection with them over having success or affluence, for sure.
Yeah. And not to cut you off, Robert, I love that you brought that up too, babe, because like the biggest thing too, I always tell people, is like, really, like, you are you, right? So I remember even like Lil Wayne in yesterday's show, he was talking about like how, like, basically, so we went to a Lil Wayne concert and he talked about just being thankful for the fans that have gotten him to where he's at, and how we make we make him who he is, as in the sense of like we've supported his, his music all the time. And I thought it was cool as hell, because I'm like, this man is like the goated rapper of like my generation growing up. I mean, he's literally like the best rapper of all time, one of the best, if at that. And he's humbly thanking the audience for coming out to his shows. And even the more cooler fact was, during his performance, he started bringing on some of his group. Most artists aren't really doing like that. Like, and it was just kind of this cool to see. He like put his son on stage, some of his newer artists on stage, some of his old artists on stage. And I'm like, yo, like, this dude is literally like the epitome of like putting your team on and
humility,
helping people get up there. And I was like, damn, this man's literally like the Mount Rushmore of rapping, and he's just like, but I want to make sure you guys have a great time. And it was just like, even though like, me and Babe were like, oh, he showed up a little late, but like at that point, it was just like, it was so worth it, because I was like, okay, I see why he showed up late, because he was trying to get everybody together and be like, hey, bro, we're going to put on a great show. We're going to make it worth your while. So like, I don't know, it's just stuff like that really holds high value to me, and it shows the nature of the person and their humility towards other people.
You want to hear something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think it was this year or last year. A rapper, she was saying, I think her name, she was like famous for having red hair. She had a concert, right? She showed up 5 hours later.
God damn.
Yeah, like it was like she showed up at 1 a.m, and people it was going crazy on TikTok, because like people were just there waiting and waiting. People were leaving. And so like around like 1:45 in the morning, she's like, "Hey guys, I'm here. Y'all family first thing." I'm like, I would have left, because like people would have, like, concerts are expensive too. Like, think about that. And
correct.
And like the audacity that she had to just show that late, I was like,
Well, I mean, that's tough, because we've been at a concert where that happened. Our favorite artist, actually. Babe, would you like to explain to Robert how that happened?
I'm not putting it out there, because I know we're going to see this individual again, and it's going to be a banging show.
But the thing is, go ahead.
So, but what I will say is, and again, All right. So Nan and I we go to concerts frequently. And yesterday night, when we're waiting in the parking lot to go home, we were talking about who we would go see again.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I look for is, are they tapped into their zone of genius, right? Like, my zone of genius is this. You put me in front of somebody, I could interview the fuck out of you. That's just, I want to listen to you. I want to know you. I want to, like, just learn from you. And I think that you can tell a lot from a person and the energy they put out by how they show up. Right now, shit happens, which is why I give people grace. If Nana and I go to that same concert and that person performs again the same way, well, that shows a lack of, passion for their craft. Because honestly, if you love your craft, I believe that you're putting your best foot forward, because not even for the fans, but because it's your jam.
Yep.
And Nan and I went and saw Linkin Park, and I swear to God, like, the joy, the energy in that place was, you can't even measure it. And it was because the performers felt so humbled and so honored to be able to be up on stage and give a performance and do what they love in front of the people who really respect them.
That's cool.
This is Mike Shinoda right here. Look at the fucking joy in his eyes. I caught this moment, and I literally was like, this is somebody I grew up with my childhood. It was just cool as hell. I'm like, dude, he's literally in like a moment of euphoria. Like, that's what to be in your zone. That's how it should be. Like, I mean, that was cool. And Linkin Park was always one of those bands that, like, bro, they brought like a black kid that didn't listen to rap. I mean, didn't listen to rock.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm tapped into like the emo bands with like, the Killers, freaking Good Charlotte, and all these. And it's, to go back to the whole Black Sheep thing, is definitely, I can see where that's coming from too, Robert, because, they look at you like, oh, well, why is he doing something different from the norm? Like, dude, isn't that the game plan, to kind of mix it up to what else is out there? You know what I mean? And not be on the same path that everybody else is, like, to the beat of your own drum at the same point. You know what I mean? That's what being unique and being yourself comes down to. So I love that came
interested, Mr. TV Head. So you mentioned, so obviously you're well known, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what brings you joy about being part of the con community, and do you aspire to either create another character that is just as influential, or go to greater venues? Like, is it, because I believe that we as humans, part of joy is always being an expansion, is always allowing ourselves open to new experiences. So is there something that you're striving for, or like, just what is it?
Honestly, just having fun, because like at ConnectiCon, remember the video we did, like, of us like the rolling of it?
Yes, I do.
So 15 minutes after that video we made, a little girl came up to me. He's like, "Hey, I'm one of your fans. I follow you on Instagram." I'm like, that was a first in my life that a follower of mine found me, and she wanted a photo. I'm like, God damn, I'm doing something. So like, it's like, for me, it's like, it's just having fun, bringing people joy, and just like change it up a little bit. Because like, when I go, like, for me, like, it's the best when I go to after parties the most, is because like, it's nighttime, people are just gonna see the same faces, but when you see this guy, it's something else.
Oh my gosh, I just love that you had that moment, because that happened yesterday, babe. Remember when we were leaving the Lil Wayne concert, and I was in the Mickey Mouse suit, and this little kid comes up, and he's probably maybe 11.
So happy. He was like 11 and 12.
Yeah. And he comes up to me, he's like, Mickey Mouse. And I was like, oh, what up, yo? And I'm like, the type to be like, yeah, that's cool. Like, I don't mind it. I think it's cool to have these moments. And I was telling Kerri, I was like, that's why I think, if you're doing cosplay from a good place of heart, and it's not for clout chasing, yada, 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 stuff like that, you'll get more reward from it, because it'll be genuine memories that you get to make with people. And it's not, like, even, I don't know, for example, the SpongeBob one, right? So I love SpongeBob, growing up watching that. to do an adult version of SpongeBob and a Jack version is like I got to do it justice. You know, I mean, I got to be that energy. The ball is like, what the fuck? Like SpongeBob is on fucking crack. You know what I mean? In a good way. But like, it's cool to see people's reactions of like, oh my gosh, mom, like there's a character that I really watched as a kid, and now like I'm seeing him in a whole different light. That shit is cool because that memory will always last forever, and we are programmed to be built on memories, pro good or bad, but ideally more than good than bad. But I don't know, it's something about that was just touching that you brought that up about the little kid walking up to you and like, yo, like that. And then I remember you also had the Amazon thing. You gotta tell us because I know. So you know that Robert works for Amazon, right, babe?
I do now. I feel like you told me, but I didn't remember.
Yeah, you gotta tell us about that. I gotta figure. Like, I feel like I gotta hear about the other side, Robert. Like, how did that come about?
Well, I just want to be different about it because like this is my second job that I got, and like to prove it, here is like the patch says 1 year of delivering delivering smiles with packages, and then my pins.
Woo!
And like honestly, I'll say this: I was so scared returning back to work the next week because, it was Saturday night, and like I was leaving the after party, people were taking photos and all that live streaming. I was just scared because I was like, I was saying, is my boss gonna see this shit? Because like at one point, like the second after party after the first one ended, that one guy was like pouring out shots. I was like, yo, over here, full Amazon.
Yo, TV head getting drunk in the corner.
The thing is, I never got drunk, and it's hard for me to get drunk. I tried, but like I'm a big guy, so I got more weight. It's hard for me.
Bless your heart.
But like I was like, literally, like I looked at my HR boss, like because I see her on Saturdays, because like she because like I got like two bosses. Loadout for my loadout boss, he's a really sweet old dude. Yeah, I see him from Monday through Friday, and then Saturday I see my HR boss. She gets all the keys. She looked at me. She's like, hey Rob. I'm like, oh hey, what's going on? I was like, instantly I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm not in trouble.
I mean, if you think about it, you were actually promoting for Amazon because like you were cross promoting, right? So you're wearing the Amazon gear, and it's not like you're doing anything too reckless. You know what I mean? Like at the time, you were just with the TV and you were recording content. So if anything, they probably got more promotion from you doing that than if anything detrimental. So like
because there was a Twitch streamer that I did an interview with on Friday that ended up seeing on Saturday, and he did this like he had his camera like on me. I'm like, oh shit.
You know what? So here's the thing, that this is what I love. So obviously I study psychology. I mean, I study anything that's going to hack our brain to be limitless. Like Nana knows that. And not a robot. Manifestation and vibration. What's that, babe?
No, I'm saying you just want to be a robot. Now I'm playing.
Oh,
no,
so you can code me to be on that dick all the time.
Hey yo!
Just saying, babe. You know. Anyway, but the whole point is, something that I talk a lot about amongst ourselves to our children and on this show. I really believe that part of the reason people struggle so much in connection and with anxiety and stuff is we compartmentalize our lives. And so for me, you're going to get the same me right now showing up to meet you as a coach and hold you accountable for whatever it is that we're working on. You're going to get me showing up at Nana's family's wedding function, showing up and doing whatever. The reality is when we allow ourselves to, that is how high vibrational power. And when we limit ourselves, we energetically weaken ourselves because we are our energy. And so that you showed up in that Amazon outfit because it embraces all of you. Because some people like, oh, I work for Amazon, but like we don't really talk about that. And Nana's like, not only do I work for her, but I'm gonna make a out-of-pocket video about her while dressed up as Dora the Explorer promoting working out. Like he like unfolds all aspects of his life into the content he puts out. And again, going back to like this idea of showing up fully expressed and joyful, when you do that, you give other people permission to do the same. So I love that so much.
Yes.
You know, two things.
Yeah.
When I first debuted this guy, I got dragged into the army, like the United States Army, because they had a booth for some reason. The FBI, Marines, and the Army were all there at Anime NYC in 2023, right? And they're still are.
The FBI?
And,
what?
Yeah,
they should recruit people, babe. They should recruit like, oh, you like video games? I got you little sleep numbers.
Oh, that's actually smart though.
All right.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Alejandro,
I don't hashtag have to ask for Nana anymore. I'm VIP.
Hey, yo. Robert, go ahead. Talk yourself. So you're talking about when you debuted how the FBI, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I got dragged into the videos, like, hey, come here. Like, the first thing I said, like, fuck, they found my browser history. I'm fucked.
No.
Like I'm gonna say this, like, I don't want people looking at my Safari nor my like, cause my Instagram, like, yeah, I post my content, but the shit I follow, like, people will judge me for real.
Nah. Fuck it. At the end of the day, you know what? Just know that you built your timeline brick by brick. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? I probably get the most reckless shit all the time, and I'd just be like, bro, that's funny to me. Kerri can attest. I wake up in the morning looking at shit that brings me a sense of happiness and joy. Because I'd be like, yo, that's funny as shit. Like, I got to start my day with that mentality to, like, shift my mindset. Because, like, you know, too many times, like, people are told, oh, you go watch the news, and it's like, it's going to be a shitty day outside. And, like, there was this, that happened. I'm like, I don't have time for that shit, bro. I don't have time for that.
You know what's so funny? As I'm listening to what you say, Mr. TV Head, I'm thinking about the fact that our daughter Billy looked in the back of Nana's car and saw anime pinup that Alejandro did. Nana, and Billy's like, yo, what is this? I'm like, hey, let me get Nana's rocks off. I don't care.
Yeah. First and foremost, shout out to Billy for that, because that was crazy. And secondly, shout out to Alejandro for that as well, because I was like, bro, you want to give me this gift? I wish I could grab it. I'll post it on some shit later on. But like, it was just funny because it was just like in the back of my car. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing anything reckless, bro. It's just a poster that my friend gave me.
I mean, but here's the thing, like that. But this is where I'm passionate. What is reckless? Right? Shout out. And by the way, Alejandro, I hear you're also in a band and you perform. So when you popping up live in our show,
yeah, we gonna need you on that bitch. We gonna need you on that bitch.
No, but seriously, I think that's the problem. Is if like obviously there's decorum, right? If you had like a young child, that's reckless. But like, if you're not hurting anybody and it's not hurting somebody else, what is right or wrong, good or bad? It just is what it is, you know? And so that's why I work with people to figure out what inspires and brings them joy, and how do they give themselves permission to fully express themselves in that joy? Because I find that it's not society that limits us, it's ourselves. We play small out of fear of being judged or criticized, and really it's what is going to give me a sense of peace, confidence, like you said, Mr. TV Head, feeling confident in your own skin, showing up with your sister's friends and being okay with who you are. And in doing so, you're giving, again, we are service people. Naturally, we connect by us doing what we love. We give other people permission to do what they love. Oh, Alejandro, let me just tell you. So Alejandro wrote, the poster is peak. I hope you approve, Kerri. I don't have to approve or disapprove or anything. You know what? Nana and I have a relationship where I respect him to do what feels good for him, and he respects me to do what feels good for me.
Appreciate you,
I mean,
appreciate
unless it's clapping cheeks with somebody else. And
Hey, yo, relax, bro.
I mean, there is a little bit of an expectation.
Hey, yo, that came from hey, my boy. I ain't know.
I got a crazy story about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Something about that. I got invited because this is like back to 2023, and only like there was like 2 OnlyFans models I found, 3 porn stars I found. But here's the thing, one of the OnlyFans asked me to do an OnlyFans videos, and I was like, hell yeah, let me know when. And ended up nothing happened. I was
she wanted to see herself on the TV or the TV in her. I mean, you know what? That's besides the point. That's crazy work. That is crazy work.
And then so there was these porn stars that I like their content. I watched like when I got older, I like watching their work.
You don't watch that.
I know, but it took me a whole day to realize it was them that I was watching from the previous night. I was like, I was like, I let both of these sexy ass women, because like I don't know why I had a thing back. I still have this thing where like I would wear a leash around my neck, and these girls were pulling hard as fuck.
Hey, you're a better man than I am. I'm just saying.
I love it. Okay, so 2 things. Alejandro, I'm not going to post this one, but Nana has the link, and you are welcome to join our conversation anytime. And then, secondly, to your point, Mr. TV Head, listen, you ain't gonna know what you like and don't like if you don't try. And ask Nana, like, whether it's in the bedroom or go acting because you want to do that. Mike Daniels commented earlier. I know he does acting, and he's like this awesome buff dude.
Put some freak on that bitch.
Put
some freak on that bitch.
You don't know until you try it, and that's why I really, again, if it's not harming somebody else. Now I'll be honest. I tend to have trepidation with porn only because a lot of the women are underage and probably sex trafficking. However, if like I know it's on the up and up, like do you? If that's what makes you happy, if that's what's helping you provide for your kids and your family, and you're willing and able, and that's what you want to do, then who am I to judge? Just like Nana and I have lived very different lifestyles. I struggle with drug addiction, and
I know no drugs.
Done all that, but Nana never like dismissed me because of what I experienced. He respected the fact that I had a heart and who I am, and that's where I think we need to lose the conversation around like these labels or these expectations around who you are and what's appropriate and stuff, and really look at, okay, how is this person showing up? Are they empowered or disempowered? Are they showing up loving, or are they showing up in fear? And if they're showing up in fear, what have they gone through that's causing them to have that lens in the first place, rather than just condemning them? Because in our condemnation of people, we create division. And the reality is we are all much more alike, as my dear friend Janet Taylor would say, than we are separate.
Ooh. Sorry, I was just enthralled in the whole conversation of it all. But like, I love that you pointed out the piece of just really kind of like bringing that sense of happiness as long as it's not hurting anyone. And also, I think preconceived notions too. I think there's a lot of, I guess, things that like people will say about like, Nana is this, Nana is that, and I'm like, I kid you not, I'm just as basic as everybody else is. You know what I mean? Like, what you see is what you're going to get in person, online.
But that's the thing, babe. Like, think about it. We all have implicit bias. And this is where I struggle when people are like, oh, I don't think this way, or I'm not. No. We have all been conditioned to have belief systems, right? And I'm just going to shoot out things like that I grew up on, right? Black men in a crowd, you need to be afraid of, because I grew up on cops and they were dangerous. If I don't am that and I'm not honest with myself about that, then I'm always going to have that stereotype. But if I
Correct.
can be honest to be and be like, okay, wow, this bias is coming up, right? I'm a
Correct.
white woman in America, and if you look at statistically, I have access to things. When I can look at that and be real, then I can lose the judgment and get to know a crowd of Black men outside fear and realize they're just like me.
Correct.
But it is having those conversations and leaning into a little bit discomfort to learn that. But if you don't, then you are operating with this judgment that keeps you from experiencing joy and connection, because it separates you from certain cultures, from certain ideologies that could help open up your mind to greater experiences and all of that stuff.
So freaking true. So freaking true.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to, like, just I think going back to what Mr. TV had Robert was saying, was like these moments of joy and happiness. Like I really look forward. That's why I look forward to cons, in all honesty. Like, because that's like it breaks the monotony of just life in general, and not only just like, oh, I only just work and then I just only go to the gym, or that. But I'm like, I have other people, that friendships and bonds that you make through cons. I met Alejandro at a con, and same thing, and the same thing with yourself too, Robert, is we met at a con, and years later you foster these relationships, whether it's online or you meet at another con or whatever it is. It's always like you don't really miss a beat. You're just like, oh shit, like, how you been? Like, how's everything going? And you just never know what conversation comes from it. And if we're at a party together and it's like a lit party or whatever it is, bro, it's gonna be a great time regardless. It's just all about that positivity that you put out there will always come back to you.
There's this quote from Jackie Chan that I liked a lot.
Okay.
It was meaningful too, because he's saying that our time on our time on this planet, it's not going to be that long. So like we should it's like I forgot the quote, but it says like our time is not like forever, but our money will return. So like enjoy your time now. So like being a workaholic, that's cool, but like if you don't like have time for yourself to like just to free up and all that, you're not gonna enjoy life, because like you have all this fun opportunities, but like just don't hold yourself back.
Don't hold yourself back.
I love that so much. So what would be some parting words as we wrap up the show that you would want to share with the listening audience who, maybe somebody is thinking about showing up and doing a con and they're afraid of being judged or afraid of how to go about it? And one more thing I want to add before you answer that, Robert. His first, Mr. TV Head's first time showing up and showing out, doing something that felt right for him, wearing a TV. He was featured in a clip by the New York Times, right? And that's the thing, is he can't plan that.
Fucking sick.
That is, and you can't plan that. And
Holy
so
shit.
while you consider what it is you want to share with the listening audience, I'm going to end with this. You never know what opportunities present themselves to you if you don't shoot your shot, as Nana would say, if you don't do what feels good for you. And Mr. TV Head, in doing what felt right for him, was able to be highlighted right off the rip by the New York Times. So that is in part why I love to show up for this show, to hopefully inspire somebody else to show up for themselves. What would you like to share, Robert?
I'm gonna say this. If you're going to a convention, somewhere new, going out to clubs, trying new food, it's okay to do things by yourselves, but it's okay to be by yourself, but find the right group of people that have the same common interest in you, so that in the future you can have a big vacation to whatever you guys go to. Just make sure just to be safe, have fun, and just enjoy your time, because like don't be a stickler for everything. Let loose.
I love that.
Ooh.
Any parting words from you? Who are you today, Vegeta?
So it's actually interesting because Vegeta's in the background first and foremost, but you almost had it, babe. I just wore the red Under Armour, but I have the Vegeta tank, so I was kind of toying with the idea of doing like a red version of Vegeta, and then I have the black one. So I'm just kind of I'm hitting upper body today at the gym, so we just gonna probably do a little full body. But my parting words is that really, I mean, I think being grateful for, like you were talking about, babies, being grateful for the opportunities. Like I just keep thinking back to Lil Wayne, like the concert from last night, and how he was just so just humbled at the fact that like people came and showed up. You know, I mean, he's been doing it for years. So like for us to like be in that presence and enjoy it, I don't know. That shit just got me so excited. It got me motivated to be like, damn, like he made that much of an impact and he's still like just beyond thankful for it. And I think that's the impact that I want to keep pushing forward is like, regardless of whatever con I go to, it's always going to be just like, yo, I appreciate whoever comes up to me and says, what up, takes picture, has a moment with me. That's cool shit to me. So that's really my take on it.
I love that so much.
Mhm.
And
yeah. Sorry to interrupt. I just got a quick question.
Yeah.
You're going to NYC this month, right?
I am with this lovely little lady over here.
I got a question because
I
am being bold this year.
Okay.
I want to take this motherfucker to Times Square.
And do it. That's what we do.
And I want to see if I'm gonna do this. Would you be down to do a photo shoot with me just to have fun?
I'm with the shits, bro. We will be there. We literally go to Times Square. Like, I mean, we went every night that we were there.
A photo shoot and a push-up challenge with a random person in Times Square. That's what happened last year. But real quick, because we can take this offline real quick, I do want to shout out Alejandro because you 100% nailed it in this.
Ooh.
And it's you got to trust the process. We don't always see the path in front of us. Like, it is not a clear path to do you, but if it feels good, the pathway will open as you continue to put one foot in front of the other. I 100% agree. Until next time, thank you for engaging, joining Mr. TV Head. Thank you for showing up fully expressed. I appreciate you.
The legend.
And until next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Nana, Mr. TV Head, and myself are signing off and saying,